What's up, friends? Hope you're having a great day. I want to explore a little bit about jazz articulation today. So I know it's a huge topic, but we're trying to boil it down into what I think is a relatively simple way to think about it. And hopefully it will help you to phrase better, play jazz better, play whether it's written or improvised, and just bring that clarity to a concept that's a little bit difficult to wrap your head around sometimes. So what I want to demonstrate is kind of a continuum of articulation. So what I like to think about is this continuum of totally long in legato and totally short in staccato. So I'll try to demonstrate. I'm going to use a concert B flat major scale. We're going to play 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to play all the way on this side. So all the way legato. So that'll be totally connected. And on the other hand, it's going to be totally staccato, maybe almost chicken pecky. This would be too short, like not how I'd want to play, but too short, right? So exaggerated staccato, separated. Right? So let's talk about the elements of that. So for each note, there's 3 parts. There's the beginning of the note, there's the middle of the note, and there's the end of the note. Maybe that sounds obvious, but sometimes we don't think about all 3 parts of each note. So we have the attack. So what I'm thinking about, and I got this from Steve Turre, is thinking that your tongue is kind of like a hammer hitting a bell. So if you imagine that, you go bing. So what's happening? You're hitting the bell and then you're retracting the tongue, getting it out of the way in one motion. So it's just one motion, but it hits it and retracts like at the same time. Something ta, ta, and it's retracting to the position so it's ready for the next ta or da, 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 da. Not sitting against it. Just imagine if you had a drum and you go thwack and you don't rebound, you just go bang, like it kills the resonance of the sound. Same if you hit it with your tongue and keep the tongue forward in your mouth. It's like it'll stop the air. So you want to keep the air moving at all times. I think there's a great analogy. You can use like a water fountain, faucet. So turn the faucet on, you put your finger in it and it keeps going, right? Your finger is like that hammer going in and out of the stream of water. The water's like the air. So the tongue goes in and out of the stream, especially for legato, right? Da 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 da. So for staccato, we still think the same thing, but you don't stop the note with your tongue. This is something I was doing. I was going ta, like tot, 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 stopping every note. And as soon as you try to go faster or try to play something that requires a little bit of flexibility around the horn, your tongue is doing twice as much work. So you want to get it out of the way. So ta, 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 ta. So a short note is just that, a short burst. I'm not going. The tongue stop would sound like this. You hear it? There's like an extra couple sounds in there. Tot, tot, tot. We don't want that. At least I don't want that in my playing. So now we've demonstrated staccato. We've gone legato. And what we actually want for playing a tune is kind of that right in the middle. And Steve Turre calls it staccato. I think it's a good word. Why? Because it blends parts of both together. We want the attack of the staccato note, right? The nice clear attack. Ta, ta, ta. Thinking about that hammer. And then you think about the body of the legato note, right? It's nice and full. Nice and full. But then you also have a little bit of separation, which allows you to then add the accents, which makes it swing. So you got to have a little bit of separation, a nice clear front, and a good body. So that would sound like this. Right? There was one on that last that was actually legato. So just to demonstrate again, we got legato, staccato, and then staccato's in the middle. So once you master that on whatever exercises you're using, you can use Clark studies. bebop scales. Right? You're still thinking about making it nice and smooth and connected, but it's not legato. It's not totally like a Roshu or anything like that. It's a special articulation for playing, swinging jazz music, and I think it's worth investigating. So I hope that's a good introduction. If you've got questions, leave them down in the comments below, and we can dive into some more specifics about jazz articulation. But happy practicing. We'll catch you in the next video.